Hi everyone, my name is Camelia and I teach the Mount Method and yoga online and one-on-one sessions. I help people to rebalance their autonomic nervous system to deal with issues that relate to joints, chronic pain and stiffness issues, recurring injuries during sports-based or performance-based activities, and also regulating issues around the digestive system, sleep-related issues, which are also triggered through a disbalance in the autonomic nervous system. So the autonomic nervous system is in charge of our rest and repair and healing function. And it functions without us consciously having to do anything. It does rely and digitate or interconnect with our connective tissue system, which in the past used to be perceived as a tissue, as just something that wraps around the muscle. But now it's perceived to have a much larger significance in our well-being and health, as it is like the connective system of our body where our neuroreceptors live, and they feed information towards the central nervous system, the spine and the brain. And that information actually tells us not only how we are, but where we are in space and how we can use ourselves. So if that tissue starts to get congested and dehydrated from overuse and compression and overuse, or this kind of adhesion, it's called adhesion, when it stops being slimy and gliding and well hydrated, but becomes sticky and difficult, non-fluid, non-hydrated, then the electrical signals that are actually sent towards our central nervous system, we stop being able to receive those signals. And the area where there is adhesion becomes, it's called a low-grade inflammation. It gets a little bit congested, a little bit inflamed. So there is a lot of metabolic waste there. It stops receiving oxygen and nutrients, and the clearing out of the metabolic waste gets impeded. And that starts to affect our ability to use ourselves in a functional way, because we don't actually hear the GPS system, the neuroreceptors that are in the connective tissue, and we begin to recruit a lot more, often leading to stiffness. And if we don't hear the stiffness and we don't address the need for hydration of our connective tissue, of our fascial body, then it might escalate towards pain signals. And hopefully we avoid that. But if we continue to avoid taking care of ourselves and our connective tissue, continue to misuse ourselves because we don't have good neurological information coming through the connective tissue, then it could escalate not only into stiffness, pain, problems sleeping, digestive problems, but it could actually start to damage joints because we're constantly compressing and misusing our alignment. So luckily for us, I feel very, very lucky that I have come upon this method that I now teach, which gives us the tools to hydrate our connective tissue. So this is not an exercise-based, it's an exercise-based method, but we're not exercising our muscles or our cardio, or we're not stretching our muscles. We're really working on affecting the texture of the connective tissue and stimulating our neurological proprioception. And we work to improve the connectivity in our body to better inform our central nervous system and our autonomic nervous system so that the healing, protecting, and nurturing qualities of our body can kick in. So, when you cut yourself, you don't have to like look at your cut and for 3 days speak to it that it has to close and heal. The body knows how to do that, but we have to create the conditions because with age, stress, emotional traumas, the connective tissue gets really damaged and compressed, and it needs hydration. So stiffness in the body is kind of assumed that is something normal with age. No, it doesn't have to be normal. Yes, we do function in gravity, which is a constant force that is exercised on us. Yes, a lot of us, not me, have desk-bound jobs. So we're like sitting, compressing the back of our thighs, our head is hanging forward. Children even start I heard from a friend that her daughter has vertebral inflammation, which for me was like something that adults who have desk-bound jobs suffer from that, and her daughter is like 12 years old. The devices, the head carriage, the head forward syndrome that a lot of us suffer from is something that really is impacting the ability of the thoracic to support and nurture us, and it becomes constantly taut, like it's under constant pressure. It dehydrates the spinal tissues and it starts to wreak havoc not only in our musculoskeletal system, but in our nervous system, the system that's there to regulate all the body functions. So we really don't want that. And that's why I am very passionate about sharing the melt method because it has improved my life greatly. It's improved the life of many people that me and my colleagues work with. And I think it's like the missing link in healthcare, because even if you eat very healthy, even if you exercise, you could still be experiencing chronic pain without any apparent source for that pain, or from the obvious postural and gait compensations that come with certain professions and lifestyle choices. But yes, there is something you can do, and that's hydrate your connective tissue. And to do that, it really isn't about rolling out rolling out your body, like the tissues in your body, or going and having a massage. I mean, that will relax the muscles and give you a sensation of relaxation, but it's not going to change the texture and connective tissue. So this method is actually designed to hydrate parts of your body that will start releasing through the spine tensions that are dysfunctional and allowing for nutrients and oxygen to start to arrive in the muscles, revitalizing your body, allowing for blood flow to your head, and just improving well-being across the spectrum from cognitive to postural to gait, energy, vitality, organ functioning, this constant compression of the vagus nerve here that really starts to affect a lot of inflammation processes that happen in your viscera. So if you're curious, you can book a consultation with me and we go through your body history and your current challenges and goals. And we do a little bit of the practice so that you can see how it works. And then I work with subscriptions with people. So if you're interested, you signed on for a 2-month period, and we have weekly sessions, and I also offer bi-weekly session for people who have chronic pain or have experienced mental health care issues that are destabilizing their functionality, it is necessary to work one-on-one because you require a little bit more support and personal cueing. Once you acquire the skills, then you can continue melting on your own. But it does take some practice. And for people who are not used to working with their awareness, I do bring in yogic tools to help you learn how to move your awareness, not get stuck and over concentrate and over tense in areas of your body, and learn how to work with the ground and lengthening through the spine, as all of these skills are necessary for you to be able to melt. Because melting, in a way, is acquiring the skill set to give yourself treatments on a daily basis. They're very gentle, very pleasurable. Well, we do them with rollers. This is the half roller, which I love. This is our roller. And then we have these amazing little bowls, and we work on our hands and feet. Yeah, so if interested, drop me an email, send me a message, and I work online. Depending on where you live, we could be able to meet in person, but I believe that online sessions are a lot more efficient because they save time and money, and allow you to have a home-based practice where before and after the session, you can take care and uptake the benefits of regulating your autonomic nervous system, and integrate the sessions a lot better than going back out into traffic and into stressful situations. Because basically our environments have a lot of pollution, a lot of dynamic movement. It can be overwhelming when you're trying to tap into your rest and digest nervous system, the parasympathetic nervous system. So I hope this information is helpful. If interested, I'd love to work with you if you're ready to engage with self-care.